I was recently featured in the Wall Street Journal, and I'm on pace to surpass $1 million earned on Upwork within the next 2
skills. In a few years, I went from a complete beginner freelancer on Upwork to top-rated plus, and I have earned over $80,000 on Upwork in the past.
Is Upwork really the best place to start your freelancing career? Probably not. So here are the top 3 reasons why it's not.
You and I are going to be talking about exactly why you need to ditch Upwork for good.
Work is just not worth, putting the time in.
The clips you just witnessed are both from people who have made a killing on Upwork as well as people who hate the platform with a passion. So, is Upwork worth using as a brand new or seasoned freelancer? Let's find out. As a freelancer or work-from-home enthusiast, you've probably already heard of Upwork, so it needs no lengthy introduction. But in case you're new to this, Upwork is a marketplace for freelancers where they can find gigs across many categories. Gigs may be based on writing, graphic design, data entry, programming, and much more. If you're interested in a particular gig, you must submit a proposal in an attempt to get the client to pick you for the job. Otherwise, clients can reach out and offer you a gig directly. So, how does Upwork keep the lights on? Here are some highlights, and some of these are the very reason many freelancers choose to stay away from the platform. Upwork provides hourly and fixed projects. Regardless of which type you accept, the platform takes a fee as high as 20%. This fee decreases if your current project exceeds certain total earnings. As you can imagine, many freelancers consider the fee enormously high. Not to mention you must eventually account for taxes. Also, remember how you must submit a proposal as the main means of applying to a gig? Well, you may need to invest a small amount of money to submit your bid. You see, you can only bid on a job with credits or tokens, which are officially known as connects. Each connect costs 15 cents as of the making of this video, and although you receive 10 free connects each month under Upwork's free tier, this may or may not be enough if you're looking for consistent work. The average job costs about 1 to 6 connects to apply, so your free monthly connects are not always enough. This is where Upwork is a bit of a turnoff for many, on top of the aforementioned service fee they take after a gig is completed. Other reasons people may dislike the platform is due to competition, as well as clients who are only willing to accept low-wage freelancers. As a result, many high-quality workers see the platform as a race to the bottom among applicants, so they feel like they're fighting an uphill battle to make decent money. With that said, I'd finally like to answer the golden question: is Upwork worth your time as a hardworking, self-respecting freelancer? In my opinion, the answer is yes, Upwork is definitely worth it. First, let's keep in mind that every platform attracts high-quality and low-quality people. This also applies to brick-and-mortar places such as restaurants and stores. But the owners don't immediately give up and throw in the towel, do they? At the end of the day, it's about the value you bring to the table and how you can leverage the platform. So here are some tips to succeed as a brand new or seasoned Upwork freelancer. Fill out your profile completely. This means adding a professional headshot, as well as relevant work history, your specialties, certifications, etc. But filling out your profile also requires a little bit of spice. So here's a great tip to make it stand out. Go to the platform and do a search for top freelancers in your field. Study their wording and the way everything is presented. You will often find that the top freelancers present themselves with confidence while also prioritizing the client. So you must strike a balance between highlighting your skills and stating what you can deliver for the client. These people are successful for a reason, so it really pays off to learn from the best. And this goes without saying, but don't copy anyone's profile. Rather, learn from them to grow as a fellow freelancer. Speaking of completion, add external testimonials. Testimonials are different from reviews, as reviews are only given by clients after you've completed a project. So if you're brand new without any glowing reviews, this is where testimonials come into play. Upwork lets you email your previous clients directly, giving you the chance to ask for their feedback, which is then publicly visible within the platform. This is great for new freelancers to get gigs more easily over time. When it comes to performing a job, don't submit a proposal unless you're proficient and know that you can deliver high-quality work. Remember that clients can rate your work and leave a review upon completion, so only go after jobs that you feel confident about. Too many bad reviews can eventually hinder your success. And besides, did you know that clients can give you a bonus tip for work well done? So always over-deliver and blow them away with your services. Never go for a job you can barely perform simply because it pays well. As a newer worker, prioritize jobs with fewer proposals as a means of standing out. While this is definitely subjective, try to aim for jobs with about 10 to 12 proposals, at least toward the beginning, while you slowly build that portfolio and accrue more reviews. Did you also know you can set your own rates? So even if you're new, never sell yourself short even if you haven't landed a single gig. It's okay to be modest, but don't race to the bottom and devalue your services. Good clients are also abundant on the platform, and they won't automatically overlook your proposal merely based on your price or hourly rate. As you become more proficient on the platform, you'll begin to develop new strategies to become even more successful. A good tip is to look into a client's recent history and study their overall profile. For example, do they tend to give poor reviews to freelancers while most others give that same freelancer positive feedback? And how is the client's communication within the job's description? Do they seem overly demanding or expect too much for too little? These details are somewhat vague, but they can still give you a fair idea about the type of client you're potentially dealing with. So study them carefully before submitting your proposal to avoid any potentially bad clients. Don't ever try to work outside of the platform to save some money on fees. Upwork fees may seem a bit high, but all the tips in this video can help you make up these losses and even allow you to become a top earner over time. This is the reason people like Lisa Cumes and so many others have successfully made over 6 figures on the platform. And remember, you may also cover Upwork fees simply by increasing your rates over time, which is something you should definitely do as a high-quality freelancer. And here's something else to consider: even though proposals may cost you some money, this is actually a good thing. This system helps weed out low-quality applicants or bidders, as it forces people to be more careful or picky about the gigs they apply to. In conclusion, whether you love it or hate it, Upwork has claimed that freelancers earn roughly $1.7 billion annually on the platform. So try it out and see how it goes for you. If you think this video has been even somewhat helpful, please give it a like. This really helps expose it to other viewers here on YouTube, which is highly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching.